Okay, I wanted to spend a little more time on this table just so we can make some direct connections between the table and the data before we move forward with our output. Um, so let's look at this. Um, this is a summary description of all of our data. So let's look at grade point average. Okay, this is telling us that there are 10 responses to this item, and that the lowest value is 2.2 and the highest value is 9.7. So let's look at it. All right, how do we do that? Well, it's likely that in the lower bar you see a SPSS icon, and it's kind of hard to pick up with this software. And you can open your data view. But an easier way to do this is just go to the top, and you should see a window that looks like a matrix. Okay, and just click on that, and there's your data. All right. So I'm going to minimize this and just remind ourselves just one example. You can look at this data set and refer back to the table as many times as you want. Grade point average. There were 10 responses. The lowest was 2.2. The highest was 9.7. So let's look at our data. GPA. Okay, remember GPA, grade point average. 10 responses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember, we didn't enter anything here nor here. So yeah, there are 10 responses. What's our minimum for grade point average? 2.2, highest 9.6. Lowest, let's see, anything lower than 2.2 here? 2.2, we got a 2.5, 2.5, 2.9. No, that's our lowest. Our highest clearly is 9.6. All right. And so again, this is just a summary of our data. Um, let's look at one more. Let's look at college. All right. 10 responses. Our lowest is a 1, our highest is a 3. College. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, if you're not careful, you'd say, wait a minute, I thought it said 10 responses. But remember, 98 and 99 we identified as missing values. Remember that? So SPSS says, okay, this isn't a response. This is a missing value. This is a missing value. So when we pull those two out of 12, we have 10. Okay. So the most important point here is that this table does not exist in a vacuum. It is connected directly to our our data. Okay. Now your textbook tells you that you can double click in here and edit it. You know, results. You know, whatever you want to do. That's fine. Um, and so this is something that you can do to edit your table to make it more attractive or to have it be a bit more self-explanatory. All right. Now they want you to double click and put your name in there. Okay, so you can figure that out on your own. All right. Let's see. What else? Number of people with non-missing data, highest and lowest scores. We've talked about that. Uh, mean, some of these are not valuable. Like, what's the average between College of Arts and Sciences and College of Engineering? But for some of these other ones, especially these scale values, there is a bit more meaning. We'll talk a little bit more about that. So take a look at the page 34 and the annotated table there, and much of which we've already discussed here. And you should be in good shape and prepared to answer your interpretation questions.